I ended up being on this map a lot.
Yeah, I vetoed this map.
How come?
I don't like it
Is there
compared to some of the other maps.
is there like a race?
That doesn't do good on it.
Well, is there a race that you feel like you're at a disadvantage?
um, kind of all of them. I mean, I feel like I'm at a disadvantage versus Terran.
Yeah.
But I don't even like playing it as Terran, so I just don't exploit the map enough, and I don't want to. So,
Are you saying because it drops?
because it drops, there are interesting Reaper spots, there are interesting proxy spots. I think actually cannon rushing on this map fucking sucks.
Ooh.
Which I got cannon rushed on this map before.
I didn't even
in
think
fact,
of that.
This is the one where the guy puts like a pylon here, and a pylon here.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, motherfuck. And yeah, right here was my tech. Right here, he was creeping up towards my Nexus, and right here he was right by my mineral line. So I'm like, okay. Oh, fucking okay, buddy.
I guess. Yeah, I guess I can see that. And with me versus Protoss, it's been completely opposite. It's been fucking, oh, gateway pylon. And so I don't even. Plus I'm Zerg, so. I'm still surprised though that I haven't gotten one idiot that hasn't at least tried. Now, see, that's the difference in the timing. That guy, his hatch was nowhere near anything.
Yeah.
Oh, and his Queenie Beanie. Oh. But he's on point with his lings.
Yeah.
And I had to get the fuck out because his ling. Ugh, damn. And he actually, I have him on ling numbers, but he has me on ling control. Bastard. I don't know how he was kicking my ass. There's some people, I don't know if it's just luck. Because you know how, like, you can do, like, 6 lings versus 6 lings, and somebody will always come out, like, with 4 of their lings alive. Just because of the... I don't know. But this guy has all the ling luck. He put all his points into, like, ling luck. Because he just fucking... Look, he just did it again. What is that shit?
Hell.
I swear I had the ling numbers on him. And he just fucking did it again. That's like 3 ling battles in a row. This little bastard. So I'm like, well, fuck. It's a good thing that I didn't want to have to do this, dude. But you're out. You're kicking my ass. I can't lose. I mean, I can, obviously, because you're making me look like an idiot. But so, right from the get-go, it's not saying he's better than me, but he's one of those people that's got, like, I call them, like, magic lings, where, yeah, I don't know, I just, yeah, and now we start the ling off.
Oh, yeah. Pulling Bane off. Splash.
Yeah, you know how this goes.
Oh, yeah.
It's about 5 minutes of, oh. Meanwhile.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody wins in the... Okay. So now, to be continued in a later episode of Bane v. Bane. I did apply some of the... Shit, was this the one or was it a different one? I do start using the full hit point Bane in one of these. Shit, I can't remember. But this is how good he was. I have to fucking make the Banes all the way in the hell back here, which usually only happens in 2v2s. because his control was so good. And then Mr. fucking Evo Chamber wall. And that's not a... It's not I don't know how some of the links climbed over her, but they did.
They did.
I have... See, that's one of my links' magic abilities. Oh, see, some of them just did it again. I've done that in Protoss games before, too, where they've, like, run up, like, sideways, like the fucking... And then now his links can't even get through. They're like, what? How the fuck did he do that? This is a wall. The Queen's like, this is officially a wall under circling code 3495. They're like, no shit, now move. No, this is a wall. They're like, it's obviously not a wall. How did they get on the other side? That's not pure beeswax. So, yes, you saw my lings turn into the fucking Matrix there for a second. That's happened on... Oh, crap, not Sludge? That's happened on Sludge. Where my lings have ran up alongside the wall. To get in. I've won a couple games that way. Don't ask me. Wait. Yeah, so, we both kind of are probably trying to mind game each other. I was droning. I was really behind. Holy cow. I don't know why I was behind so much on drones. Probably because we were baiting each other so hard. And since we were baiting each other so much, I was really behind on mutas. I thought for sure he would have had a third, and that he was going to be a base up on me. So I was checking my own and everything, just because you never know. I was pleasantly surprised that he was only just starting a third.
Yeah.
Good creep spread.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure that is how you mine a gas. But given the circumstances, I've got no idea. So whatever. I don't know what he's got going on there.
So, when you V inject on the Queen, do you shift V inject?
Oh, you mean oh, like when I'm like spamming it or something? Oh, that's a good idea. I didn't think of that.
Yeah, that's what I always do.
Oh.
Because I say, I don't, yeah. Because
that'll save me a bunch of time.
Ago. Yeah, you do V shift and just click it really fast on the hatch.
Okay.
And then I get very
that'll skip the global cooldown then.
Yeah, I get crazy about like, oh, it's got energy in it. V shift, click. Blah, 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 blah.
What happens when it runs out though? Will it just stop the commands?
Yeah, I think it'll say you can't queue up anymore.
Okay.
Yeah. But then like that, and then like the larva and all this stuff, all that is why I get like extra high APM per Zerg, higher than Terran and Protoss.
Okay.
Because there's all kinds of extra little things.
I didn't even think of that. Yeah, okay. I'll start doing that because that's yeah, sure. I'll practice that like in co-op actually.
Cool. Okay.
Go ahead. Don't fuck up anything too bad. So this is where the muta counting begins. I'm not recording this game specifically like because I'm proud of this or because I kicked this guy's ass, because he actually seems like a pretty good guy. I recorded this match specifically because I cannot fucking stress enough how important it is to count your damn mutas. And I talk about this all the time, and I know I am not by any stretch of the imagination the best Zerg on the planet, nor will I ever be. That's 7 mutas. And look, when I look at the bar, I can't count the fucking mutas. I have never memorized that. Because I don't highlight the other person's mutas and look at them that way. Either, because I don't even have that turned on. I just look at them, and then I get a picture of how many that is in my mind. That's why whenever I tell you how many something is, it's usually wrong. But in my mind, I have an idea of how many that is. So I look at mine and I go, oh, that's like 9-ish or something. I don't even fucking know how much that is. But I just know it's more than theirs. Mm-hmm. But when I look at that now, I know that they have about 9-ish. So I don't engage that. But now that I realize it's about even. So what I do though is, and I fucked up here, and you can see that his numbers start to beat me. And actually he gets a couple numbers up on me, and then I fucked up my engagement. So I backed up. You have to do that. And then I go back to counting again. It's like kind of like we talk about with poker. And then he missed targets. And whenever somebody missed targets or they forget that they're under a spore, like they're or that they're under queens or hydras, the counting kind of slips in your favor a little bit. And so I'm still hovering right around the 9 muta mark, whereas he's actually lost a couple and he's had to supplement him a couple. So actually, yeah, if I highlight, me and him are actually, I'm about 2 mutas above him now, 2 or 3 mutas above him. So, and that's not counting upgrades. I'm 1-1, he's 1-0, and I've got a spore. Now the other thing is I've got overseers. Now if you watch the overseers hit points, and I don't know about the banes and the lings, but you'll want to watch all of their, holy fuck. Okay, he does bring his lings into this one. So I guess the lings and mutas. Watch the see, my mutas took almost no damage.
Mm-hmm.
He just lost a decent chunk of his army. And I wasn't saying that to be insultive, and obviously he shouldn't have taken that. I mean, that's a no-brainer. And I didn't even want to chase him anymore. I'm like, what's he doing? And I knew there was no way he could even be like Shanghaiing me, because I knew how much gas that was. That he just lost like 1,200, 1,300 gas. It takes forever to mine that much. So I knew there's no way, like, you should not take that. Like, you could take that if there was like 3 or 4 spores under you, but I lost 1 muta.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I'm 1-1. He's still working on level 2. And he says, and I'm like, there's like no fucking way. And I'm still making mutas. And so he's like, did you go double spire? And I go, no. And I start trying to explain it to him a little bit, because and that's what I kept doing. I kept pulling my mutas back over and over again and recounting them, putting them into the ball, letting them spread back out again, and kind of counting them, because you have to count the bounce. Although I don't think it was bouncing off of the overseers, but I always put a bunch of overseers in there anyway, and plus usually the spores. the spores will hit like the fucking overseers. And I would rather have the spores hit the overseers instead of the mutas. And he was kicking my ass with whatever Ling voodoo that is.
Yeah, until the end.
Right, until the end. And he was actually... Yes, the engagement above the spores was bad, but I built those 2 other spores later. I was only fighting him over 1 spore and 1 queen. If I hadn't had the Banes and the 1 spore and queen, he actually... Oh, he would have fucking annihilated me. But he didn't count the mutas. Even if you're like winning a muta engagement, if you're looking at your mutas and it looks like they're going down a little too fast when you're watching their colors, I know this all sounds fucking stupid, but it's the same thing I do with Reapers, even though I almost never play with Reapers. If you see that they're going down just a little too fast, you kind of pull them back for a second, count them, make sure nothing's going crazy. Especially with stupid ass things like Widow Mines. You're like, oh, I'm missing 1 muta in the middle. And a bunch of the mutas are damaged, but there's nothing on the map. You know, stop everything you're doing. That's another reason why I fly with like 5 million overseers. Right? Because I get, if the Widow Mine hits an overseer, at least it doesn't blow up, a muta or something.
Yeah.
Although, in all likelihood, it'll hit a muta. But if I A-move, there's a good chance the mutas will kill some of the Widow Mines first. It's all this bullshit, but this might sound like completely obvious noob level shit. But this guy was a very pretty, in my opinion, he was a really good Zerg. Didn't know it. You've got to count your fucking mutas. You got to find some way of doing it. Because I've been winning a lot of games this way. And I was 1-2. And he even thought I was on double spire. That was only on 1 spire.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway. But very GG on him. That was also a great video because that was a perfect display of like that magic fucking Ling math. That it's like, oh, okay, obviously Ling statistics was in his favor for a whole entire match, so GG on this one.